Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Digital Eclipse, man, and what they have done. And it's amazing what they have done, and everything that's been happening, the patches, the fixes, the Discord channel. We're going to get into all that in today's breakdown. So let's kind of start off first with Steven at Digital Eclipse. Basically, or however you pronounce his name, I apologize if that is not pronounced Steven, but yeah, so basically the Xbox patches for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Kollection were approved and they're being pushed out, so it's already out on PS4, PS5, and the hotfix is out as well for PC, which came first. It sounds like the PC patches are always going to be first, just because their approval process isn't as bad as it is for PlayStation and Xbox. It kind of takes more time to get those approved and then pushed out for everybody to be able to download. So yeah, I'm not sure if those are already out. Let me know in the comments if those are already out for you guys, and are they working? Let me know that right away, so that, you know, we can kind of get everybody on the same page, same level, you know, and stuff like that. But basically, they announced that there's a Discord channel. There is a Discord channel, and it's really cool to see that, dude. I think we have set a new standard for the gaming industry, especially for Mortal Kombat, right? That's something that we do want to hear. We want to hear that. Everybody wants to hear that. Even the shills want to hear that, regardless if they say they don't. I'm looking at you, Next Gen. Not really. But anyway, let's go on to their Discord. All right, here we go. To their Discord. So here we go. We're checking out all the bugs, right? This is the crash reports, whatever you got going on in here. So this is Digital Eclipse's Discord from top to bottom. As you can see, they've got quite a bit of stuff in here. Not all of it's more combat related, but we do have the MK LK bug section right here. Bug reporting. Boom. They got even the FAQ and the patch notes right there. You can go take a look and check those out. They kind of tell you everything that they changed, what they fixed about the you know, the problems that are wrong with the game. I think they need to go into a little more detail and kind of tell you how they fixed it, and more so not just what is fixed or how they're fixing it, what they're doing to improve that, just so that we kind of get a gist, so we know, hey, you know, it's crazy that this is what it takes to be able to fix this, or this is how they're fixing it, you know, not just a simple, this is what we're looking for, but then in the next update it actually doesn't look like that, and so you're just like, oh damn, it's just the same thing, you know. We don't want to provide some BS like that, you know. We kind of just want to stay on the same page, and I think that's great. But right now, positive, this is positive. So like, they gave us the feedback, right? So we have feedback section, bug reporting. That's amazing. That's great. We have a whole Discord, so they're setting a new standard, right? So we should make this a part of everything else that comes after, not just this Mortal Kombat. But let's kind of just move on. So they got us the online. They fixed some of the online stuff, fixing the audio issues. MK4 is still broken though. I mean, I played quite a bit of matches, like, and it works, but it can still crash. It has crashed on me at least once or twice so far. Hasn't crashed past that. You know, and then they gave us all the fatalities for the arcades, the one fatality button for the arcade games. So it's really great. Obviously, people are posting that are crashing, you know. That's an example post, but they have graphical bugs, screen glitching out, MK4 glitch, trilogy training mode, music stops. There's all kinds of errors. So I'm going to show you real quick if you want to create a post. So you would just click new post and put like bug or MK4 bug meet MK4 meet bug, and then you would go to enter the message and you would put meet not showing up as a character. Even though he doesn't show up as a character, we already know that. So like, we know he doesn't show up as a character in the menu, so you actually have to go to the advanced menu and choose him so you can actually play as him. So you wouldn't actually do this. And then you would just post a picture here from wherever that picture is, the proof that you're showing to them, knowing, hey, you know, here's the proof of what happened, why it's happening, whatever it is. So kind of just do that, and then you click post, and they'll see it. Now, will they review it? I have no idea. That's not really something that I can just that they can just approve and say, oh yeah, we're gonna fix this right away, or this will be fixed, it might not be fixed. They don't know, we don't know. It doesn't really work like that. And you can put in here, whether it's for Xbox, Nintendo 2, the sound input, lag, whatever it may be, attach it to that, and then click post. and then after that it'll show up here in the menu, and you'll be able to click on this drop down wherever you've commented or anything like that. It's going to show right there, and basically you can kind of get the gist of it. That's kind of how it works. So now that you know how it works and it's easy to make these bug reports, you should go and do that if you find any. Remember that this actively makes the game better. We are here for to positively influence the game, and this is, you know, just straight up criticism. We are not hating on the game. Remember that. For all you shills out there that still think we're hating on the game, we're not hating on the game. This is criticism. We're actively trying to tell you, hey, let's make the game better. Let's not make the game worse. Stop saying that, oh, you know, stop settling for less, in my opinion. Treat your wallet with respect. Treat your own valued, hard-earned money that you work for every day of your life. Treat it with respect and go make yourself heard. That is the most important thing I can say to anybody that buys any product. I don't care what product that is. Make yourself heard. Do not sit back on something that is just, you know, slop. You don't ever want to do that. You know, it's very, very important, you know. So, but one thing that I did want to say is that with the Digital Eclipse, you know, being able to make this Discord, think about future Legacy Collection, right? Like Legacy Collection 2. Thinking about all of this right here on screen, and then like you see, you know, all these bug reports and everything like that. You could see that in Legacy Collection 2 and in early access. So they get all this feedback and they see this is what's wrong. We can fix that, you know. And have early access testing or things like that. You know, the list goes on. You never know what could happen, but the possibilities is that they're actively engaging more as a company here, and it's amazing to see that because we don't get that very often, and they're actively engaging, so we're able to work together to create a better fighting game all around by our feedback to their development resources to be able to fixing the game. Like, this is exactly what we need, whether people think it or not. This was the straw that needed to be pulled, the criticism, the harsh truth that needed to come out to make Digital Eclipse do this. And man, I got to give it to them. This is a 10 out of 10. Like, this is amazing that they opened a Discord to get closer to us, to be able to say, hey, you know, we actively want to make this one of our best games. And that's, I want to hear the same thing. I want this to succeed in so many ways so that we get future, you know, whether it be DLC in some way, shape, or form. Don't think that that's really, you know, possible or probable just for, you know, the sake of it being a Legacy Collection. But for a Legacy Collection 2, man, we want those PS2 era games. We need those games. So we need this to succeed so that we can get those games. Do you understand that? Like, that is very crucial and vital to, you know, this game succeeding, to being able to get those. So I think you can kind of agree with me on everything that I've kind of said here. It kind of makes sense, and we needed this. But let me know in the comments, what did you think? Have you made a bug report? Have you joined the Discord? You know, let me know what you guys think, man. I'm really curious to think this time around that, you know, this is so positive. This is like, we took the game from, you know, we started at a 1 on launch, dude, and it's only gotten so much better from there. I'd say we're at like an 8 right now. So, you know, when things come out even more with the lobbies and everything, man, it's just gonna feel so great. I think you know that, I know that. Let's keep this game going, guys. Don't let it die. We shouldn't let this game die. Let's try to keep it carrying forward. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace and love, baby.